So now next we will discuss about non-metals, that what are non-metals. Have you any example of non-metals? Yes, we have carbon, sulfur, iodine, etc. All are non-metals. Here the some examples are given as. Some of the example of non-metals are carbon, sulfur, iodine, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Non-metals are either solid or gases or liquid form, except bromine is a liquid. From non-metals except bromine. Bromine is only a non-metal which exists in liquid form. So they exist in all forms, either solids, liquids or gases. Do non-metals have different physical properties similar to that of metals? Tell me, do non-metals have properties similar to that of metals? No, there are many differences between the properties of metals and non-metals. Let me discuss them. Activity 3.7 is given in our textbook. Take samples of carbon, that is coal or graphite, which is in the form of carbon, sulfur and iodine. We have different examples: carbon, which is in the form of coal or graphite, and sulfur and iodine. Carry out some last activities which will be done with metals, and then find out the result what will happen. It is concluded that we cannot group elements according to their physical properties only, so we have to consider their chemical properties also. So conclusion is that all metals except mercury exist in solid at room temperature. Also metals have high melting and boiling point, but gallium and cesium have low melting points. There are exceptions for the solidity, that gallium and cesium, they are not solid even at room temperature. They have low densities, low melting point. So these two will melt if you keep them on your palm. So they will melt even if you are keeping them in your palm. So they are soft metals. Next, the iodine is a non-metals, but it is luster. So iodine is a non-metal. So non-metals do not have luster, but exception is there. Iodine is the non-metal which is having luster on them. Next, carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different forms. As we are saying that non-metals do not exist in more than one form, but there is an exception, carbon, which is a non-metal that exists in different form, and these different forms are called allotrope. Each form is called an allotrope. So the different form of carbons, they are called the allotropes. Carbon has allotropes diamond and graphite. Diamond is an allotrope of carbon and graphite is also an allotrope of carbon, but they are two having different properties. Diamond is the hardest natural substance while graphite is a soft substance. Diamond is the hardest natural substance and known as it has a very high melting point, whereas the graphite is a soft, whereas another allotrope of graphite, another allotrope of carbon, that is graphite, is a good conductor of electricity. Whereas diamond cannot conduct. So it is given that non-metals do not conduct electricity, but exception is there, that graphite is the non-metal. Graphite is the allotrope of carbon, which is non-metal and which is a good conductor of electricity. So exceptions are there. Next, alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium are so soft that they can be cut with a knife. We are saying that wet metals are rigid, they cannot be cut with knife, they are high melting, they are having high melting and boiling point. But the exceptions are there, that lithium, sodium and potassium, they are the soft metals, they can be cut with a knife, they have low densities and low melting point. Is it clear to you?